Howdy farmer, and today we're going to be talking about plowing versus tilling a farming field. First, let's define what each of these techniques are. Plowing is the process of using a plow, a tool that has a metal blade attached to a handle, to turn over and break up the soil in a field. This technique has been used for centuries and is still commonly used today in many areas of the world. Tilling, on the other hand, is the process of using a tiller, a machine with rotating blades, to break up and loosen the soil in a field. This technique is more modern and has become increasingly popular in recent years due to its efficiency and effectiveness. Now that we know what these techniques are, let's explore the pros and cons of each. One of the main pros of plowing is that it can help to control weeds. When you plow a field, you are burying weeds and their seeds under the soil, which can help to reduce the number of weeds that grow in the field. This is especially useful if you have a field with a lot of weeds that are difficult to control using other methods. Another pro of plowing is that it can help to break up compacted soil. When soil becomes compacted, it can be difficult for plants to grow properly. Plowing can help to loosen the soil and make it easier for plants to take root, which can lead to healthier and more productive crops. However, there are also some cons to plowing. One of the main cons is that it can lead to soil erosion. When you plow a field, you are turning over the top layer of soil, which can make it more prone to erosion when it rains. This can lead to soil loss and degradation over time, which can be harmful to the overall health of the soil. Another con of plowing is that it can lead to soil nutrient loss. When you plow a field, you are exposing the top layer of soil to the elements, which can cause nutrients to be lost through erosion or leaching. This can lead to nutrient-deficient soil, which can negatively impact the health and productivity of your crops. Now let's take a look at tilling. One of the main pros of tilling is that it can help to control weeds. Like plowing, tilling buries weeds and their seeds under the soil, which can help to reduce the number of weeds that grow in the field. This can save you time and effort when it comes to weed control, as tilling is generally more efficient than manually pulling weeds. Another pro of tilling is that it can help to break up compacted soil. Tilling can be more effective at breaking up compacted soil than plowing because it uses rotating blades instead of a single blade. This can lead to better soil structure and overall soil health, which can translate into healthier and more productive crops. However, there are also some cons to tilling. One of the main cons is that it can lead to soil erosion. Just like with plowing, tilling exposes the top layer of soil to the elements, which can lead to erosion when it rains. This can lead to soil loss and degradation over time, which can be harmful to the overall health of the soil. Another con of tilling is that it can lead to soil nutrient loss. Tilling can cause nutrients to be lost through erosion or leaching, just like plowing. This can lead to nutrient-deficient soil, which can negatively impact the health and productivity of your crops.
Before we get to deep plowing, I want to explain what regular plowing is, and what it does. Deep plowing is only difference from regular plowing in depth. Compared to ordinary plowing, which rarely exceeds 20 centimeters, deep plowing is a plowing to a depth greater than 50 centimeters. And why do some farmers need to plow their field so deep? Deep plowing is not recommended for all soils. Most soils which produce high yields show little benefit from deep plowing, others may double their yields. There are many different reasons to do deep plowing. 1. For soil which would not take up water readily. Water tends to run off such soils rather than to soak down the root zone. Deep plowing modifies the soil structure so that water may be transported more from the surface to the water table or co-drains. 2. To restore the ideal structure of the soils. Mixing the clods, rolling them over and leave the space on the surface to a new field which has not been previously intensively cultivated, which help the birth and the growth of the future new plant. It in fact will be able to find the proper space to expand its roots. 3. Weeds control. Deep plowing tended to give better control of many perennial weeds, and often of annual weeds, than shallow plowing. Under certain conditions, it is recommended to use deep plowing in preparing the soil for planting new vineyards.